Hello folks, welcome back. It's Kyle and it is Monday, February 3rd, 2025. And I finally got full self-driving 12.6.3, I believe it's what it's called. Let me double check here real quick. Yes, 12.6.3. Now, I actually got this Saturday night. I installed it Saturday night when I got home, tried it a little bit yesterday, and I took it to work this morning. Yesterday there was a good amount of snow on the road, so let's just say right now full self-driving is not capable of handling snowy road conditions, but we can discuss that at a later time. But let's see how it does on normal road conditions. I'm gonna go the same route about that I always try this out on to see if it has issues in the same areas that I've had issues with in the past and how they've improved or gotten worse. I will say, using it this morning, it went very well. And other than not being able to handle snowy roads, so far I've been impressed with it. But we'll see how it goes. I will enable full self-driving here as soon as I get to the stop sign, and we'll let it go from there and see how it goes. It's crazy. Yesterday at this time the roads were covered with snow, and now there's no snow visible. Okay, and we are off on full self-driving. So one of the things that came with 12.6.3 is the speed profiles. Those are only on roads that are 50 miles an hour or greater, or it could be 55 miles an hour or greater. So the road I'm currently on is a speed limit of 35. The car currently has me going 43 miles an hour, which I'm okay with, but I don't have the speed profiles to choose from. So I am going to take the highway home, which I don't normally do, to try out that part of it as well. So here it always wants to go in this left lane, which it looks like it wants to do again, and that is the incorrect lane. The screen shows that the left lane is for left turn only and the right lane is for going straight or turning right, but the car itself always chooses the left turn only lane to go straight. That has not been fixed. That is very, very, very disappointing, because again, the screen shows correctly. The car is just not doing what it's supposed to do. It's wanting to break the law and go straight in the left turn only lane. But currently speed 38 miles an hour. We're in a 35 mile an hour zone. Doing well. I have not taken this version of full self-driving on the highway yet. I don't go the highway very often anymore. I used to do it all the time, but not anymore. So this will be fun to try. That turn felt very, very natural. The speed it was taken at, there was no jerking of the wheel. Everything went nice and smoothly. Right now, speed limit is 30 and the car is currently going 40 miles an hour, which is a little quicker than I'd prefer. With this version, you can set the offset. I kept it at the recommended 40%. So 10 miles an hour above the 30 mile an hour speed limit is only 30%, or 33.3 repeating percent. So it's technically lower than that 40%, still within that threshold. But that's kind of a trade-off you got to have. I might lower that in the future depending on what it tends to do. This is a left turn only lane, and we're making a left turn, and it handles this fine all the time. No hesitation going through that intersection with the green light. That is great. I'm gonna end the trip and make our destination different now so we can see how it goes here. Keep it going. Another Tesla coming up on the left. There it goes. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Speed limit's 30 through here, and we are going 30. Of course, we do have a car in front of us as well. That's kind of being our pace car. Four-way stop, not a problem. All right, at this upcoming green light, we will be making a left-hand turn. And then we will, very shortly after that, be making a right-hand turn onto the highway. It actually entered the intersection there with the light having just turned yellow with no hesitation whatsoever. That's a nice improvement. Before, it would hesitate if the light turned yellow before you got to the intersection, and sometimes it even hit the brake. That was a smooth transition to the on-ramp. Accelerated nice and smoothly for the on-ramp onto the highway. We're up to highway speed. I do have it in hurry mode for the driver profile to try it out. So currently we are going 77 in a 70-mile-an-hour zone according to the car. Question is, will the car get over into the right lane like it should once we get past this truck? Nope. It didn't. Vehicle off on the side of the road. Other people were slowing down, so the car slowed down a little bit. about where I would start getting over to get ready for my exit. And just about that same time, the car put on its turn signal to change over into the right lane. So that is scary close to when I would have done it, which is a good thing. So that's a huge improvement. In the past, it's waited a lot later, and then it tries to finagle its way in between the traffic, if there is any. Right now, there's not much traffic. And before it would swing over, jerk over into this lane, that was a nice, smooth slide over. Oh, I wish I had missed the potholes more, though. It doesn't seem to avoid potholes very well. Alright, is it going to go over on the right-hand side here? Yes, it is. Excellent. I think it only did that because of the Jeep in front of us, but that is good. There's no lane markings there, but there is 2 lanes that normally goes. Yeah, that exit was significantly smoother than the previous versions. The previous versions, it would slam you over to the right like it was trying to do it a last minute thing, but it wouldn't even be last minute. It would just be like an instant slam over. This was nice and smooth. On my way into work today, I did have one hiccup, and it involved a lane like what is coming up here that you would take if you were going around, this one here, where you would take it if you were going around a vehicle that was stopped waiting to turn. The car took that lane instead of staying in the correct lane. This time it had no issues taking that, so hopefully it's just a one-off issue. But I'll see again in the morning when I try to hear. Again, there's another version of it right here. Did not do it that time, so looks good. We're currently going 53 miles an hour in a 50 mile an hour zone, so that's good. Speed limit drops to 40 here, and my speed is dropping as well. I wish it'd start dropping a little bit earlier, but that's okay. Speed is now 30, and now I can feel the car decelerating with the brakes. There we go. Down to 33, 32. Perfect. Intersection handled perfectly. Yeah, so the reason I don't normally take the highway is so I don't have to go over the train tracks here on my way back, because trains are very frequent and I hate waiting on the trains. So I just go a slightly longer route, and then I am sure to avoid any trains. But it was nice trying it out today. I'm gonna take over because we are back. Overall, that was hands down the smoothest, most natural feeling ride, whatever you want to refer to it as, using full self-driving I've had so far. If this was unsupervised and it handled that way for that route, I would not have any complaints at all. outside of the attempting to take the wrong lane through that first intersection there with the stoplight. If that was fixed, this would have been a flawless ride, and it is major improvements above what we came from. 12.5.4, I think it was, miles ahead of that. So we'll see what the next version brings too, but definitely want to put this through some more paces to see how it does. And hopefully this wasn't a one-off, but the trips are nice and boring when everything goes smoothly. So sorry about that. I did find a tip/trick for those of you who use full self-driving and have like a specific spot that you want to park in or something, or like if you're going to a large area, instead of just typing in the address, you can pinpoint a more precise location using Google Maps. If you open it up on your phone and then copy the plus code and put that plus code as your destination. So it'll be short with letters and numbers, and I'll have like a plus symbol in it, and then you'll put that plus the city and state that you're in, and then it'll be a very precise location that it takes you to. If you guys want to see a more detailed explanation of that, I can give you an example. Just let me know. But yeah, so that's gonna do it. Nice smooth ride. Honestly, I don't think if you had somebody riding in the car with you and you didn't tell them that you were going to have it be full self-driving, I don't think they would have been able to tell you were using full self-driving there. Again, outside of the one intersection where it tried to use the left turn lane to go straight. The rest of the trip, I think it drove better than most people that I have ridden with. So that says a lot. All right, have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.